Hey, ladies. Oh gosh. Hey, look who are these three. Nah, nah. Good afternoon, Soul here. Lovely to see you, And it's real Miss Ole, Jade. Oh gosh, girl, take it away.
Ladies
What's
It's
up?
hair.
been it's been a long
Oh,
time. Only well, I not really say much,
yeah, long.
Is your girl Jade? Remember, I keep saying, like the bacchanal, you like to be in bacchanal. Let me go.
We missed that.
No
Giselle.
introduction. No introduction. Well, you know who it is. Bring it today. Let we start a fire. Gina,
Of
glad to see
course,
you, girl.
I know. Lisa here in London. It kind of little cloudy, little drizzle, little normal things in England. But ladies, today we are discussing reasons for cheating, unmet needs. So
Cheating. Cheating.
unmet needs in terms of you're together and he meeting your emotional needs or she meeting your emotional needs or sexual needs like one person's sex drive higher than the next maybe or financial
Or you're not
because some people
satisfied sexually.
yes. So what you all think? You all think it's because of unmet needs definitely or it have something else going on?
Well,
Jane,
girls. It has so many things. It has so many things that
Yeah.
we talk about with this. First, I want to say there are people who just naturally have high sex drive.
true.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like when you read about something called hypersexuality, and you see people who they just need something new, a new
Mhm.
vibe, a new energy all the time, and really and truly, if that is what going on with you, it's a little deeper problem than you think. So you really will have to figure out where it stems from. I was even reading, sometimes like when you're like, unfortunately, if you get abused and these things too, you tend to have
Have
a
a
different
higher
Yeah.
or
stuff.
different idea of sex
Yeah.
and what it should be.
So
Yeah.
I just wanted to cross that part because they will say, "Oh, the passion man" and all kind of thing, right?
Yes, I get that. We are
But sometimes
manufacturers.
At the
but
end of the day,
sometimes it's
for, for
no,
me,
go ahead, Jay, sorry.
yeah, that's okay. I think for me, communication is a hell of a thing.
Ding,
And
ding,
Mm.
ding.
sometimes, yeah, sometimes like Giselle, Lisa, you might be with somebody for years. That's another thing too. For years,
Yeah.
and you might literally be like, oh God, this person again. So you will literally have to try to keep reintroducing new ways to your
Mm.
relationship for you
Mm.
to be prosperous in that light now. But cheating now. Giselle, go. I have something to say,
But
but somebody talk
I
about
feel like it is getting maybe an opportunity, maybe you wanted to do it with somebody else from long time and they present themselves and I don't know, like what do you think, Giselle?
Um, I think that cheating is a thing, especially for women, right? So you're talking about communication. Some people communicate very
Hmm.
well and they still cheat. Some
But
people
such
do
a
not,
broad topic, communication.
but some people don't communicate well at all. And then they use that as their card for cheating. So,
Yeah.
it's sometimes I say it's what you want to do. Is what you for me,
Yeah.
my opinion, my philosophy is that men cheat because they can.
I find so. Yeah, I
I
find
do
so.
not believe it is because I have heard and from elder women as well, mature women, feed the fool. He eat a full Sunday lunch, but 7 course, and he's going by the honor woman and well, she don't cook.
She don't
how
feed
much
me.
cost, Giselle?
But she like 7.
In my man, I say seven. She saying no, not three, five, seven.
So in that case, to me, that is a choice because it's not that she can't cook. You need
Mm.
to represent her in a particular light in order to get what you want, which is the alternate or the side chick, right? But women also do
Mm.
it.
Yeah.
Women will tell you he ain't good in bed. This time she just finished doing the Spider-Man up the wall, but she's looking for something else. She's
He
looking.
don't really trick my girl, you don't get me nothing. This time he well romancing and carrying short
And
trips
there
and
are
stuff and
women who, like
flying.
Jade said, there are some women who have a pace, not a sexual pace, but a general pace of life. So they are movers and
Mm.
shakers and they're social butterflies, and he is like a wallflower. And so they don't really go at the same pace. And she said, you know what? He too slow for me. I heard that one. He too slow for me. But
But
honey, when you meet him,
yeah,
he came in on training wheels. You go on off speeding.
speeding, take off training wheels and go on. Listen, no, it's true because they're so unmatched, isn't it? Because they're not. I don't know. People, I feel I find it's a choice because I saw somewhere a little meme recently, and it said a guy will leave you in his house and go and cheat. So he leave you home by him, tell you he gonna do something or going out and work, and he's still going out and cheat, and you lie down in his house, in his
But
bed.
women will do it too. I tell all you about the lunch hour. Women will
The
do them.
lunch hour.
After the
Listen,
lunch
I
hour.
don't want you, you know. I don't want you, you know.
If
So,
you
No,
could
but
do your nails, you could do a man.
nah. Well, exactly.
but
Yeah, that makes sense. But
you see, relationships is such a weird thing, eh? And I think as time passed by, and I know you're talking about the communication and thing, but I sometimes I wonder if it's better that you just leave
it
or
must be. I feel it's like they're hunting for something that missing. So they
new.
get a fix, and it's like they're looking for that same fix
You
everywhere,
know, Lisa,
kind of.
now that you bring up that, right? I have a friend, a friend of mine who is married actually, and he says he like will literally get up and feel for somebody different.
What?
Yeah, like he
Mm.
feels for something new, and I will ask him. I say, what does that mean? He say he doesn't know what it is, just like a different variety and this
So
and
that's
that.
a habit.
And yeah, and then like when you watch him with his relationship, his
Mhm.
wife or whatever, they have a very strong foundation,
You see them
but
put a real
he just
quote.
yeah, but he just feels for something different. And I ask him all the time, what is it? And he say he just doesn't know. He just feels like that. So I told him, well, maybe you
Uh,
might be just a freak. I don't know
but
what else to tell you.
Giselle, your face.
You
Well,
see,
Feel
I'll
like you want to
kind of
bust to
like,
the gates with
I
something.
have felt for something different, but it usually means like TGI and not
I
roti
know,
or
not
something. I don't
necessarily.
know. But how you marry up my whole self and then you're feeling for something different. You see
But
why I have
yeah,
concerns? This is what I told you in the last episode. I mean, I could have been one of those people. So I didn't think it was one of those things for me. I didn't think
mm.
I had the discipline for the stay with you for the rest of your life kind of vibe. I didn't.
But
Um,
Giselle, I find that means then there's a choice, somebody making a concerted choice. So it's something within your psyche there that
but
is
it's
allowing
always
you
a
and
choice.
causing you.
It's always a choice. And this is another discussion that I had.
Yes, yeah, I
I
find
think
so.
women choose and men choose. And I think it comes at a point where you get very comfortable. So you're in the relationship and, we together long, things
Mm-hmm.
start to get
Yes, they get
very
comfortable.
mundane. Everybody gets comfortable. Some people get comfortable faster than others.
Yeah.
others,
And
yeah.
and then, you rock back. All of a sudden, they farting and belching in front of you. It's normal, right? And then once you get to that level, everything seems
Yeah.
blase. And the new person is new attention, a new look, a new vibe. They are enamored with whatever you impress upon
You
them.
see that? Yes.
You see that
Yes.
emotional attention that you're talking about, because if
That is
you
a
if
big
you in a
thing.
relationship and let's just say in a relationship, like let's say 5 years, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
And things going okay, but then coming down in the third year, so he not messaging you and probably saying, baby, how your day went, what you doing, this, that, and the other, but he don't know it has
Mm-hmm.
somebody at the side who trying to get in, and he giving that attention that you
Yes.
want from your significant other. So even and women, we are emotional. We based on
Oh
emotion.
yeah.
So we getting that ego stroked. You could tend to get sidetracked and whatever. But
But I've been told
what?
reasoning for cheating is, like you say, it feels comfortable with the other person. Come maybe is an ex that you kind of didn't get over. Those kind of familiarity thing.
Dog don't eat their own vomit. Yeah, that's a bigger problem. That if you're going back, you have a big problem.
Well, it has happened, and I've also been told I do it because I know she wouldn't find out.
Or I can
But I
like
think
she's
it,
I
in some some areas, some countries, something like here, cheating is a big deal. Like you're cheating, they're blowing you up. It's like
But
home, they go blow you up, but then the next day you realize they lined them together
I
and this
think
kind of
in
thing.
Trini life,
So
right, we don't see about this cheating, and cheating is very,
cheating.
it's very,
Yeah,
Anglo-Saxon, I want to
yeah.
say, right? Honing in Trinidad is a whole vibe. It's a culture, it's a movement. They probably have a Facebook
Accepted.
page
Yeah.
somewhere, right? It's a culture, right? And I have reached out to people like their father and say, talk to your son, he now get married, but see he in my neighborhood with how she name.
Yeah, yeah.
And the
Nah.
responses are, well, let me say it's a Jones. I do, this is not you, Jones, but once a Jones, always a Jones. You understand? And the father, which is the patriarch, does not say to the younger guy, listen, cheating isn't right, you shouldn't do that to your madam or your girl.
No.
No. He say, well, if they want to give him the thing and he take the thing. So yes, I do believe to some extent the culture enables it,
Mm,
and it's only when it becomes a bacchanal and it reach viral level, then everybody's like, it wasn't right and he shouldn't do that.
yeah.
It's a
Yeah.
generational. Yes, I think there are generations of men that hone,
Yes.
and one has to come from a
The pretty
mindset
one.
that they don't have to be pretty. There's some ugly men honing out here
No,
who
no.
have no right honing nobody. They have
His
no right
father was
honing a
pretty
soul.
too and had all the girls in the area, so he see father doing it. That is what has happened.
They are ugly, cookie eye men and women putting down hone. They are doing it.
Oh God, Chisel, don't kill me now. Jane,
Hone
what I
has
was
nothing
gonna
to do with
say?
looks. It has
Jane,
nothing to do with looks.
look.
Yeah, my last thing I want to say though,
Mm,
do you guys think it's because, and I will say it for both genders, male and female, do you
mm.
think it's because we are more easily accessible?
Oh, now we are.
Yeah, that it, like like nowadays you find like women, we tend to move, we are a little more aggressive than we were before. Like we want something, we go for it.
We go for it. Because, yeah,
Sometimes even if it's attached, you're like, well, whatever. I
well,
don't he
whatever. I
she.
just want a
You
little piece.
understand? I could
So,
do whatever. You
yeah.
understand?
I feel like while you're talking to me, I'm just saying, can't fault a girl for being a
I,
certain.
I
And then
kind of, I kind of had a similar mentality, but I just take longer to actually do the do, if that makes sense.
and then
Yeah.
social media, I think, is also a big part in
But again, we're
And
making a choice to
and
go on
culture,
social media and connect to people who we
right?
know
So
are
we have
already in situations and we know we in situations. So we still making that choice. I feel like it's a choice thing.
then our language has evolved. I like to tell my son I don't speak Ebonics, but there are many words now. Is
Oh, well,
your
yeah.
side
Side
piece,
piece, the
your
side
chick,
chick,
your bird.
the side hen. Well, the bird thing is from over here. There's a bird. Oh,
yeah,
my bird.
birds.
Yeah, my
English
bird,
people
my
will
bird.
say
That's an
birds.
English thing. Because I only hear that when I came here.
Well,
Nah,
I'll be
But
a
the
they say
fowl.
main
that
bird,
since
the
I
main
young, they
chick.
saying birds.
Well, I'll be a
Yeah,
fowl.
over here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
they're doing that for a while now. But
oh,
yeah, I still in my head I still think we just make a choice because when I have made the choice to cheat, it
Mm.
was because of emotional attention. But
yeah.
I made that choice. So even though the emotional attention wasn't there, I wanted to do that.
Mhm.
I literally made that choice. So I know when I made the choice.
And like for somebody who also, well, it may not have been in a relationship, but somebody who I'm very vocal about it, who has been an outside chick.
Mm,
You know what I mean? It kind of scared. I was scared after because the attention that you get,
yes.
it was almost like, well, where's your woman?
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
then
Because
I
it's
think,
full on.
right, and then I
Yeah.
think with me, that's how I started to get more trust issues,
Trust.
because
Right.
now I put myself in a situation where it's like I seeing something happening with
Yeah.
somebody's significant other, and this
Mm-hmm.
person is treating me like I am number one,
The
One.
only one.
or like only one, yeah, and how we talk this big.
So I had that experience early in life, but I am not. When I'm in a relationship, I'm not a
Mm.
cheater.
Me,
I
that's
am.
me.
I am.
Yeah.
I'm just
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
cold hard facts where I say, "Here, what I think is done. I see somebody else I wanna rock it to,
Yeah.
and it's over." right? But
As they
speaking
say,
of
cold hard facts.
cold hard facts, I figure that's what we need
Ladies,
to do
cold
now.
hard facts.
I know Lisa was dancing.
Listen,
I
I'm
know.
telling
I hear it and I
you.
like. So Jade or Giselle, who wants to go first?
I'm
Cold
giving
hard
my girl
facts.
Jay the go ahead
Yes,
to.
honorary.
And I watch it to and I say, I know it's me, eh? With regards to cheating and stuff, I think that men, sometimes you really need to look at the person and the individual that you're with. And sometimes you go for these girls, who might be more excited, these women who might be more exciting,
Mhm.
and bring a different type of joy,
Yeah.
to the relationship. But at the end of the day, sometimes you have to step back and say, she could do what my mothers do. She
Hmm.
could hold me down like how mama
Ask
could hold
yourself
me
that.
down.
She could
So
hold me down like
appreciate
mama.
what you have. Really appreciate what you have. And if you're
That's a
having
good one,
a
Jane.
problem, leave, talk about it, work it out. Don't
Yeah.
stress
I
it,
agree.
ladies,
I
please.
like
I
that, Jane.
agree.
Giselle?
And I'm not so philosophical. Fellas, if in a flaccid state you are not hanging lower than your scrotum, lower your tone. Just say.
I hear crickets.
Lisa get exercise. I don't think
So Giselle, you will like this one. I had this one especially for Giselle. Come to cheating, right? So fellas, when all they want to cheat and all they want to be out there and doing the most now. Just remember that we could destroy you from the inside out. We could sleep with your barber.
Or your brother. Just bye guys.
So bye, ladies.